What do you get when James Bond forgoes any semblance of sophistication or a smooth operator persona? You get Folks, aka North Sea Hijack, aka Assault Force, depending on what version you watch. Folks stars Roger Moore, Psycho star Tony Perkins, Michael Parks as his boyfriend, and plenty of misogyny. Rufus Excalibur Ffolkes, two small F's, is a counterterrorism genius who specializes in underwater-based assaults. With his private team of fusiliers, Ffolkes is the one you call when you want to plan for the worst-case scenario. Good thing he is the best at what he does because he's an insufferable jerk. He holds women in such low regard you wonder if he even has any interest in them. He also hates smokers, bureaucrats, terrorists, and people who don't like cats. As it turns out, Ffolkes is going to be needed sooner rather than later. Lou Kramer, played by a sinister Anthony Perkins, takes control of a small supply boat. He holds 2 oil platforms hostage for $25 million. Along with his demolition expert boyfriend, played by 70s badass Michael Parks, the 2 of them and their crew expect a huge payday. After much hand-wringing and political time-wasting, the Prime Minister elects to have Lloyd's, the platform's insurance company, to use Ffolkes and his team. They are to take out Kramer, disarm the bombs, and prevent millions of pounds of man, equipment, and oil from spreading out all across the North Sea. Too bad BP didn't hire Ffolkes before their little mishap. So now it's a Catman and Kramer game as Ffolkes screws with Kramer trying to keep him on edge. Of course, Kramer keeps changing the game plan. Is it because he's brilliant, or is it poor planning? Anywho, Kramer's tactics forces Ffolkes to change his plans. All the while, Kramer kills crew members and Ffolkes pisses off women. Ffolkes is more of a suspense film than an action film, but it has enough of both to keep you interested. The cast is solid, and the dialogue doesn't induce waves of cringing. The plot may be simple, but it's very well planned. Just like Ffolkes' plan, the movie runs like clockwork. Roger Moore plays so against type it's scary. He has a beard, hates women, is a borderline alcoholic, and does needlepoint. Gone is the suave and sophisticated James Bond or Simon Templar of old. Instead, we have the living embodiment of a crotchety old man who can kill you with his thumb and really hates women. You can find Ffolkes on Amazon, so you too can see James Bond be a total bitch. If you want a crash course in misogyny, underwater assault, and needlepoint, Ffolkes is your film. If you prefer your films on the PC side, watch G.I. Jane. Wait, G.I. Jane is not PC? For Nostalgia and Headless Critic Films, I'm Matt Anderson.